Hey guys, welcome to Real Talk Real Estate. And we have decided we're going to cover a subject that we've covered before, but we're just going to take it a little further. We're going to talk about why you hire us, professional realtors in general, when selling a house. So Pam, tell us about your experience earlier this week.
Okay. The reason why you should hire a professional, knowledgeable realtor, one of the reasons why is not only can we save you a lot of money on the front end by getting your house market ready, most realtors have a lot of contacts due to our profession that we are in contact with pretty religiously. And so on the front end, by getting your house market ready, we have contacts for all that good stuff. Not only that, but most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time we can actually profit you more on the sale of your house as well. So on the front end and on the back end. But to go back to what Christy was saying about what I experienced this past week at a listing appointment, I was sitting there talking and we were going through the house and, picking out things that needed to be touched up and whatnot. And I was going through, getting his house market ready for, outside. And he said, well, I'd already gotten a quote on getting the beds fixed up. And he only had 3 very small beds. And he said, here's my quote. And so I was looking at his quote and my eyes about popped out of my head because it was a little over $2,000. And I said, that is absolutely absurd. So I took a couple of pictures, sent it to one of my contacts, and he gave me a quote for $400.
Well, I was going to say too, because roughly what's the square footage of this house?
Square footage is around 1,600.
Okay, so just to give you an idea, our house takes around 1,500 when we refresh our beds. At the beginning of season, but our house is also a 4,500 square foot house with beds
Galore.
Yes. And so, that's highway robbery.
It's highway robbery.
Yeah.
And so not only was he very relieved he was not going to have to spend $2,000, but he was very happy with me that I could save him $1,600. Unfortunately, I had not gotten there in time because he had already forked out a tremendous amount of money on some repairs in the back. But, that's why you need to call a professional.
That has the contacts, right?
Correct.
Agree. I've got a reason, and honestly, like we're finding more and more, people are like, why would you use a realtor? You can sell it yourself. And I mean, in theory, can you contract it yourself? You probably can. Can you get it to closing by yourself? That is a little bit harder this day and age. As realtors, we're professional realtors and we market and we sell real estate. We're also problem solvers. Right. And so we're running into a lot of hiccups now just due to the environment that we're in the housing market that are causing issues with appraisals, with all kinds of stuff. And if you don't have the ability and the wherewithal and the experience to know how to keep that transaction together, you can contract it all day long, that a contract's worth nothing unless you can get it to close.
That's right.
So
knowledge is key.
Yeah,
it is
sure.
key.
Yeah. Another reason why it's in your best interest to hire a professional realtor, we take it to the next level. We have professional photography done. We spend money on marketing. We do international marketing on some of these properties because there's such a client base. Each individual property has their own individuality that lends itself to how you market it. If it's an acreage, it might be an equestrian property, and there's all kinds of groups that you can target. Investors for Airbnbs, which is right up there, ballyhoo.
Right. Yeah. So true. I mean, and the thing is again, you can put it on Zillow, but at the end of the day, there's a reason why some of us continue to educate ourselves on how to effectively market, how to effectively price, houses. Like I was telling somebody the other day that was talking to me about a house that I'm getting ready to list, and we were talking about price, and they were talking about a certain price point, and I was explaining to them that you might be able to get that in contract, but in theory, if it's not going to appraise, you're fighting for something that you're not going to get anyway.
Correct.
But you might have a realtor that tells you that you can sell it for that, and then they're going to come back to you later and tell you that you need to drop the price. And so I say all that to say, and that's not to knock other people, but my point is that we are skilled in pricing, marketing, getting it ready, and getting it to close, most importantly. So
And taking care of our people.
Exactly. First and foremost.
Yes.
So if you are looking to sell, we are your girls. Give us a call.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.